I'm Frank Fellers, owner of Fellers. These are the China markers, and China markers have been around for a long time, and now they're also being used quite a bit by a lot of wrap installers out there.
Yep.
Got Justin Pate here. He's the owner of the Wrap Institute, also the world's leading wrap trainer. Justin, can you tell us why these particular tools have become important for wrap installers also?
Absolutely. You know, for me, what's great about it is if I'm putting cut vinyl on the car or I'm trying to mark panels where they go, for me, it's great to be able to mark on the vehicle, and I know that I can wipe that off quickly and efficient. You know, and so it's just like for white cars, I use darker cars, I use the white one. Light cars, I use the dark one. But it's such confidence to be able to, instead of taping stuff in place and trying to measure and hold it, I can just mark it, tack it, go. So it's a no-brainer, and I like the fact that I can pull the string. Always kind of keeps it exposed. I don't have to go back to my tool bag and sharpen it, which is brilliant. So it's one of those things where I just tack it, wipe it, go. No question, I use it all the time. So I'm going to show stuff from the Wrap Institute of how to do it like in the sign shop, but also when you're wrapping vehicles. It doesn't even have to apply to graphics. Sometimes when I'm lining panels up for like color change, I use it just to see how far I can put stuff, especially when I'm doing striping, like with carbon overlays with knifeless tape. Definitely use a lot of China markers, and another couple good cool tips that'll save you a lot of time. That China markers, not super expensive, will save a lot of time on installs.
Great, thank you, Justin.
This is a close-up overview of the China marker. You get 2 per pack, one is black and one is white. What's great about the China markers, you can write on almost any surface with confidence. Make a tick mark or make measurements. Great benefit of the China markers, you can wipe it off with your finger in almost every case. Once the tip gets low, you simply unspool the paper to expose the wax. So simply pull up and away, and then once you have the amount that you want, simply tear the paper off. And if you want to sharpen it, you don't need an actual pencil sharpener, you can use the edge of your knife to get the point that you want, and then make your mark. China markers come in very handy if the panels aren't labeled. So simply mark a corner, door driver in this case, and one thing to note, if you're using matte film, you're going to have to take it off with a degreaser. China markers come in very handy when trying to set up precise overlaps. In this case, this is the bed cover of Frank's Ford Raptor, marking a 1/2 inch mark from top to bottom, and then the next panel will match up with this. China markers come in extremely handy when applying vinyl cutouts. Once you have the temporary hinge set with a masking tape, before releasing the backing paper, make a mark on either side, in this case, left and right, because if the masking tape shifts when the backing paper is released, you can use these tick marks just to ensure that the panel is in the right position. So now that the backing paper has been released, simply flip the pre-mask and the vinyl back over and match it up with the mark created by the China marker. Then apply the film with confidence. Again, when you flip it over, simply match up the tick marks left to right. This helps ensure that the cut vinyl stays straight. Sometimes when you flip the panel over, it can dip, especially in this case, on a hood, on a long section. Use the white marker, flip it over, and this keeps it straight, left to right, top to bottom. China marker comes in very handy when you're using knifeless tape, in this case making a stripe on the front of the hood. So simply mark the center point, 4 inches from that, left to right, and because it's a black car, you want to use the white China marker, and then you simply take the knifeless tape and then match it up with the marks. This is precise and straight, and obviously you can wipe off the China marker with your finger when done. So simply take the film, in this case an orange vinyl, apply it over the knifeless tape, and again, what's great about the China markers is it's been wiped off with the finger, so it's very quick to remove, no need to use a degreaser. Simply release the string, and again, this is very quick. Using knifeless tape in combination with the China marker, you can actually stripe a vehicle with confidence and high symmetry and quality quickly. China markers come in very handy when doing full print installs. Sometimes you want to make adjustments, and in order to make precise adjustments, in this case you want to move the panel 1 inch to the left and up 1 inch. You can make a mark and a measurement, in this case right there, mark it, and again, what's great, black car, you're using a white China marker, and you can mark on the panel and the vehicle at the same time. So here's, you want to move the panel to the left and up, so you just simply shift it up, match the marks. Once the panel has been shifted in the right position, place magnets to hold it in place in this case, and then wipe away the China marker, in this case with a paper towel, and then apply the film. And a quick tip for a China marker, comes before an install, in this case tracing the outside of the hardware on a vehicle. Using the white China marker because the vehicle is black, this denotes where the outside of the mirror ends in this case. Apply knifeless film, and now the film simply just can be applied just to the edge or far enough where you get the quality, because when you go to do the removal in 3 years, instead of wrapping all the way behind the hardware, the film can be pulled away without having to take the hardware off a second time.